Next up, we got Linus text tip telling those got canceled. I saw a little clip of this on TikTok.
There's a
I
certain
want to hear where
beauty
Charlie explained it.
and a curse that comes with live streaming. If you make a mistake, there's no undo button. You can't just cut it out.
Facts.
If it's
You
there
did
on
it.
a live stream, it's there forever. And we've seen time and time again that one simple single blunder, one little split-second mistake can cost people their entire online career, whether that's from something they say or something they do. In fact, we actually just saw this very phenomenon happen a month ago, where a big
When?
streamer named Atrioc was live and alt-tabbed, which for
Oh,
a literal fucking
Mix?
nanosecond
Wait, a
flashed
what
his
streamer?
deep fake porn on stream.
He streams
And
what?
that cost him everything. Years
Did
upon
he say
years of work
mixed streamer?
undone in an instant because he jump scared everyone with his deep fake porn, which revealed a lot of awful things about the whole situation and everything that was going on there. Point is, on live streams, there's no going back, and we've seen time
No
and time again
undo.
this lead to the downfall of an entire career.
Bro,
And we
I was
almost
watching a stream earlier today. I kept trying to pause, bro. I was chopped to this.
saw it
I
again
was shocked
last
at it.
night with Linus Tech Tips. Linus has built an empire online. He is an incredible creator who has done amazing work for so long now. And last night he almost wiped his ass with the entire
For real.
fucking thing.
He is so lucky. Linus Tech Tips is so lucky he has this man on this show with him, or he would have been fucked if he just glazed past this point without this man raising the question that he does.
I mean, it's been kind of eye opening. I've just sort of randomly here and there picked up episodes of old shows that I hadn't watched in a long time from like the early 2000s, and just the casual the casual sort of gay humor.
We've entered the danger zone here on stream. This is like Chernobyl just waiting to melt down
Facts.
because of something he's about to say. But to paint the picture, what he's talking about here is how not that long ago, things were more acceptable in content and media that aren't acceptable today. He's talking about how things have changed, and in particular, he's mentioning how like some shows would have casual
Facts.
gay
When you
humor,
that is a fact
where
though.
back
He raises a good point. When you do go back, like even if you go back to like 2012, 2012 is like the tipping point. If you go back and watch even movies in like 2012, 2010, that era, there's still some was like peak wild shit damn near. Like Tropic Thunder came out in like 2008 or some shit like that, didn't it? Fucking they were doing some wild shit in the 2012s, and ever since after the 2012s, like it started like getting like the more social justice warrior-y towards 2016. It's just now we're where we are now.
in the earlier 2000s, that was a very common thing. Calling something gay was used pretty much everywhere for everything. If someone got a cheeseburger that didn't have enough cheese on it, they'd say, that's gay. If you were walking down the stairs and you missed a step and you started to tumble down the stairs, you'd be screaming, this is gay! If a buddy of yours asked to bring his girlfriend along to like the boys' night out, you'd say, stop being gay. That kind of shit. That's what he's talking about. And he's saying, it hasn't been that long, and going back and watching shows that still have that humor in it was jarring to him.
Casual use of the hard R. It's jarring. Yeah, it's jarring now. And
That's the one. When I first saw this fucking clip, I was like, wait, what the fuck did he just say?
hard R.
Humor in it was jarring to him.
Casual use of the hard R.
I was like,
It's jarring. Yeah, it's jarring now. And for
Casual use of hard R.
Yeah, absolutely. Like okay, it was an episode of American Dad, and it was just
Really?
like, yeah, it wasn't for shock. Just like used.
Buckle your seatbelt because this ride's
Buckle your
getting real bumpy
seatbelt.
now. The train is getting off the tracks. We're going wacko mode here.
we're going Ohio
So hard
mode.
R, as
We're
I'm sure
going
all of you
Ohio mode.
probably understand, is a very serious slur. Like that's not empty calories. That's no sack of potatoes. That's a big fucking slur. And he's saying that it was used casually back in the early 2000s, and even mentions a example with American Dad. Now, with my hand on a stack of Bibles, I'll just tell you, I'm not the biggest American Dad fan. I'll just
But
be
I know
honest
they
with
didn't
you.
do that.
I haven't watched a ton of it. I'm not the biggest spectator of the show, so maybe this episode he's talking about flew under the radar. I never heard of it, never watched it, but that took me by surprise. And I really love Luke's reaction, his co-host here, because you can see him like, hard R, excuse me. What? What kind of fantasy land are you living in, Linus? Where hard
When
R
they
is
said Fox would not allow that shit.
I and Luke
Fox
and
would
probably
not
everyone
allow
else in the
that.
world can't really recall a time where normal TV shows were dropping racist slurs casually like that.
Whoa.
Right. Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? That was in 2003 or something, like 2002.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna deny that I dropped my fair share of hard R's back.
And then that's this part. When he said that, I was like, wait, Linus was out here. Wait, he was a gamer? Linus was an actual gamer. That's how he got into the PCs. He was a real gamer. What's hard R's? He's talking about wait, what?
Like, I'm not gonna deny that I dropped my fair share of hard R's back then, because we didn't even the term hard R
like
didn't even
that.
exist. I dropped my fair share
Look at his
of hard R's back
co-host.
then, because we didn't even the term hard R.
He's
didn't
like,
even
wait,
exist.
what?
I dropped my
Bro's
fair
planning
share of
out his
hard R's
next
back then, 'cause
job
we didn't
right
even-
now.
The term hard R didn't even exist.
He's planning out his next job. Look at him thinking. He's like, all right, where am I sending in my applications? Cause this shit is over.
We didn't think about it, right? And it's funny because to me, that doesn't feel like that long ago.
As a big fan of Linus, when I heard that, I had to stand up from my chair, hands on my hip. I was like, all right, it's over.
Yeah.
I felt like a coach who had just watched his team lose the championship ball game. Like, you take my hat off, put it over my chest and say a prayer for him, because I was like, God rest his soul. This is the end of Linus. And you can see
it's
Luke,
over.
Luke, like, he shakes his head, like, in disbelief, and then he's just looking down. And I already know during this moment where Linus is, like, admitting to using hard R's casually, he's processing this as like, yep, back to the old grind. This is where it all ends, huh? This is the end of our run. He was just seeing all the walls around him starting to crumble, the empire burning to a crisp, all because Linus is just freely loosey-goosey admitting to using the hard R casually often. But do not despair, because not all is as it seems here.
But to my kids,
Are you talking like N-word hard R?
no,
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's how people use that term.
no.
Yeah.
I think
That's
so.
the N word. What are you guys talking about?
The way he's so confused after it too. He's like, wait. That's how unracist he is, to be honest. At first, he started at like maximum peak racism. And then after, he's like so not racist, he didn't even know what the hard R was.
Am I mistaken?
I think so.
No, the one with the for mental disability.
I'm pretty sure people use hard R in a very different way than you just did.
Yes, completely different.
Oh. Okay, either
Hard
way.
R means ending
I understand-
the N-word
I
with a
understand
hard R.
That word is
understand
the
what you mean. No,
R
I'm not
word,
gonna make that.
Linus.
You can feel life be breathed back into the room. Like, once Linus elaborates that. He wasn't talking about the N-word. He was talking about the word used with mental disabilities. And collectively, all at once, the whole room comes back to life.
Thanks.
This reminds me of
Like, bro, everybody's vision just went black and white. All the oxygen was sucked out of the fucking air during that, like a vacuum pit.
a very famous quote from the late, great Uncle Ben, God rest his soul.
It's like when you almost go down in fucking COD. You start seeing all the red shit. Fucking bro, he clarified himself. They go, everything was in color again.
Well, when he sat down Peter Parker in that car and he said, with great power comes great responsibility. In this case, it's with great power comes great fucking blunders. This was an amazing disaster to watch unfold with, like, the wackiest plot twist of an ending. I have never once heard the hard R refer to anything
Facts.
other than the racist slur.
Facts.
So when he just started willy-nilly admitting to using it casually, I couldn't believe my goddamn ears, and I know every coworker was panicked texting each other saying like, "Hey, really enjoyed our time together. It's fucking over.
It's done.
Tune into the stream."
We're done.
Like, I have no doubt that
We're
was
gonna
probably
have
the
to stream on fucking D Live
scariest
now.
moment of their careers, listening to Linus just for some reason admit to
Streaming
using
to
the hard
50K
R
bots.
often. And then, of course, the grand reveal where he wasn't actually talking about racist shit. He was referring to something different entirely. And then this is the aftermath of that.
Okay, cool. So I'm glad that
I'm
we have
freaking
cleared that
Neo
up.
over here, dude. We're dodging bullets. That
Yeah.
was
For
bad.
real.
Okay, yes.
All right.
Right. I forgot about the part where I said, yeah, I just like used it. Yeah, no, actually.
We can breathe. Everything's okay.
Cool. So
right.
I hope everyone likes not having a job anymore on Monday. Apparently I'm a giant racist.
We didn't lose
For
our money
real.
in the bank crash. The
Yeah,
bank
no.
run.
In the audience run.
What a journey we went on for about
Quite
2
the
minutes
roller
there with
coaster.
this whole section.
Quite
Yeah,
the roller coaster.
I just wanted to talk about this because this was the closest I've seen to someone just committing career
For
suicide
real.
with a
Just
smile
ending
on
their
face
shit.
during it.
Ending it.
Big misunderstanding here, I suppose. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about.
God, that shit. When I saw that little clip, I didn't even see the beginning of it. I just saw when he admitted to saying the N-word. I was like saying the R-word. I was like, wait, what? Bruh, let me know what y'all think.